Yeah. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Circuit of the Americas for the one and the only road course race being held in the Chase. Nye left the league after Richmond. He just completely rage quitted, and that put Lyons in the Chase. And Lyons in the 54, he's rolling off P2. He's hoping to, I guess, just have a good race today. Hopefully nothing screws him over. Oh, well, they're already screwing each other over. Under pacing. They're wrecking each other. So tough. Chris, easy pick to win. Looking for win 12 this weekend. 2 wins in a row, by the way. What are we doing, bro? Is it that hard to run single file at, no, not even 100 miles per hour, at 80 miles per hour? Is it actually that hard? No, it's really not. So, like, what are we doing? Racing! This is going to go horribly. Bump over speed curb. I am going down here into this here barrier. I don't trust pit road or like any place like that. And we are green from Circuit of the Americas. That wasn't a very good start, especially with for some reason the restart zone is right out a turn, right out that last turn. Oh, Shadow's gonna overcook turn 1 already into the barrier. Everybody else is scattering all over the place trying to save their car. Oh, especially Gamer, points leader, losing a chunk of points to Chris right now, who's trying to take the points lead. Now, a fight between the 54 and the 56 lines now in the chase. I take into the barrier goes Hersey. He's going to lose a spot to Lions. I think I saw Shadow hitting one of the barriers earlier. Yeah, he's all the way back here with Gamer. I think Shadow accidentally hit one of the barriers. He gives the bumper to the 20. Oh! Over the curb. Both over the curb. Hard into the barrier. And that's going to throw the first caution of the event. He actually stuck. Now he respawn. I mean, yeah, it's only a lap one. Why would you pit? That's kind of obvious. That's kind of obvious. It's like literally common sense. I don't care where I go at this point. Chris will lead us back to the green in Coda. Well, we're technically not green, but that was the restart zone, so they're on the gas. We're green. Once again, stage 1. Down to 1. Chris cooks it. So does Gabby. Just about spins out all 4 cars under a blanket. And there's Lions up there in the back, but the fight for the lead is 3 wide in the front almost. Can Chris get around these guys? He has to fight with Gamer, the points leader. All drivers in this field are chase drivers. So this is going to be a huge factor on the points situation for all drivers. I need to turn my graphics up. I can't see through there. Oh, over the bump. Crow. Gamer hit something. So did Gabby. After they hit the bump, they definitely hit something. But Chris is now starting to get pulled away from him with a huge gap. Oh, Lions is around in the back. What happened? He's going to hope off. Hope off. And now he is Kyle busting it. And I think it's just going to be Chris cruising down to the stage 1 win. Here comes Sato. Yeah, he's not catching Chris. Chris is so far up ahead compared to where Sato is right now. He is not gaining him at all. Holy lag spike. Gabby and Gamer are so far back, there's not even a chance, and around goes Gabby. I mean, not Gabby, Gamer. Bumping over Turtles. Gamer's gonna have to figure something out. Find a good pit strategy or something, because this, right now, is not going to plan. Not good at all, and it's not going to work for Gamer. Especially since there's no caution at the stage end. These drivers, they have to make green flag pit stops unless there is a caution before or on the end of this lap. So really, it just comes down to where you are at what part of the track, what time, how much fuel you have. Is it green? Is it caution? Is it white? Anything, because you cannot pit with two to go or 1 to go. So if you're like very low on fuel and you know you're about to run out, but it's 3 to go, I recommend you pit. Because if you don't, you're gonna run out. You can't pit with 2 to go or 1 to go left. So especially with all that pacing and then driving around in the pre-race, this is really going to come down a lot to win where, how, whatever they're at once the halfway caution is over. Sato has to pit with them. Gabby is coming in. Even though he has such a high amount of fuel, he's gonna pit. That is... Gabby usually does that. Oh, an overshoot hard in the barrier. Gamer is around as well, and that's going to throw the second caution of the running. Oh, and there goes Sato around. Everybody is wrecking. And this might just wipe off all of the pit strategy that I had just been yapping about. Oh, I'm around. Oh, the pace car just wrecked. Can't expect that in the Big 25. So, okay, so 2 car wrecks is going to be a caution. 3 car wrecks is going to be a red flag. Where are the guys at? I think the other guys are pitting, which is smart, but oh, Chris just got screwed over. Those two, I bet you those two, they're coming into pit. Chris and Sato. That's not going to work out. Bro. Alright, we're red flagging it. We obviously don't even know how to pace because we're out here wrecking the pace car for farts and sarge. Where are the other two even at? They didn't pit, they were just having problems. Oh, I guess the Gabby strategy was right. Gabby, I'm pretty sure Gabby already pitted. Alright, I'm done with this. Don't click me off. It's also gonna be green this time, so it's gonna be a 2-lap suit out to the end. No, Coda is such a long course, and having to do this pacing around the track is just eh. But standing starts, there's the risk of them jumping. I mean, there's also the risk of them jumping during pacing, but they're probably going to want to jump during stalled starts rather than pacing because it's way easier. You can map out your starts better and stuff like that. So it's really pacing in general is just better. It's also easy to pace with these cars. So I don't care if it's road course or not, we're going to pace. What? Okay. But to everybody and their mom's surprise, Gabby is going to lead us back to the green from Circuit of the Americas. Well, that's the restart zone. This one up here. Oh, bro. Okay, shout out. Chris in the 18 is going to lead us back to the green from Coda. And what just happened to the Hooney? Why is Chris... Oh, there goes Gamer around. And that's going to be yet another caution. Oh, Shadow has beat him off pit road. He is going to restart in the first position. Lead. Ugh, cold. Or crust. Oh, there he is. At least Sato paces like he has common sense. Chris. Warming up my tires for literally nothing to feel good. I just went wide doing pace laps. Bonk. It's gonna be Sato in the one. Leads us back to the green and Circuit of the Americas. Down into turn one. What is Chris gonna do? He's gotta get a good run if he wants to catch him. Gabby in the garage. The 18 obviously has the faster car compared to the one. He's going to have to use his skills to catch the one. And look at that, he already is. He went from like a 5-second gap all the way to his tail, and he hit the barrier hard. That is going to open the door wide for the 18. The 18 slips through, and the one is going to fall back into the clutches of the 18, bouncing over bouncing over the curbs, the turtles, whatever you call those. And the one just fumbled his only shot at a win today. It's going to be the 18 of Chris snatching win 12, unless the one or the 18 wrecked himself for a caution. And then that would be race manipulation. Oh, around he goes, right out of the turn. Now, I can tell that was not intentional, but he just whipped around. Right as I talked about, spinning himself out in the race manipulation, he's been. Where? I'm looking for Crust's name. I'm going backwards, and once his name is close enough, I'm going to turn my car around. Alright, here he is. Chris, I'm right here. Racing! Hold on! Let's hope for at least a slightly better restart here. But it's going to all come down to what happens and how they do this. Bro, I always missed the dump. Chris comes out. Oh, he hit the barrier, but it's okay. He's going to lead us back to the green and Circuit of the Americas. No, he's not. Shadow on the move, and that is passing before the line. Alright, now this is his shot. He's got to use the bumper. He already has, but it's not close enough. He's going to have to get a run or muster up a run some way or another in order to get around this 18. He's got to learn the 18's line pretty much. We have 4 laps to go. And with 4 laps with a crappy car and a car that literally has 12 wins on the season, I think this is going to be hard for the one car to try and catch the 18. I'm watching the 1 because he's more than likely to accidentally spin his car out and cause a caution than the 18 is. No offense. Watch him. Brake. Brake. Oh, that was such a good turn. Hey, he didn't spin. As long as he doesn't spin anywhere else. Please don't jinx it. We can make it another lap for once in our life. Down into the other braking zone. The 1 is on the brakes. Makes the turn. He's wide. Oh, he just barely clipped the sand. It wasn't enough to spin him out. Here we go. Will he get in the sand again? Nope, he stays completely clear of it. But look at the gap from him to the 18 of Chris. That, while seeming close, that's a big gap that he has to somehow gain in these closing laps, and he just doesn't have the car to do that. It's a Chris win. Into the braking zone. He goes wide. He's in the sand. He's around, and that is going to be yet another caution. And he is in reverse. Coming back around. It's going to be a 2-lap shootout. A dunk. Why is this up there? I don't have anything plugged into this. Why is this there? Oh. Come on, Chris. Take your lead back. And now I'm going to take my technically lead back. 2 laps to go from Circuit of the Americas. Who is going to overdrive turn 1 trying to overtake? You know, Sato already making the move into 1. He dives it in deep, and around he's going to go. I swear I was about to throw the caution with it. I saw, oh, he saved that. I kept that green, but Sato's chances are over unless we get another wreck from him. Up through the S's. Down through the final S. Sato just doesn't have the car. If Chris wasn't here, he would definitely be a championship contender. But he just doesn't have the car. Because Chris and Nye, they were overtaking the season. Now Nye left, and all those wins and points that could have been useful are just now useless and wasteful. All those wins that could have been one of these other drivers are useless. Now Sato has to find a way to cruise back up through the pack, catch Chris, and snag the win from him in a lap and a half. I don't think that's physically and or mentally possible. He got into the sand and hit the wall. He did not spin, no caution. He's got to spin if he wants a caution. And that would be race manipulation. So I can tell the difference between, oh, that was an accident, he accidentally got down to the sand. I can tell the difference between, he literally just hooked the right and wrecked himself. I can tell the difference between that. So I want y'all in the comments rigging it. For whatever reason, unless you just hate me, which I know a lot of y'all do. Anyway, coming back around, just gotta make sure Sato does not spin in the last 2 turns. Not in the sand. Coming up into the last turn. Not, oh, hard into the barrier. But he's still going. No caution. And Rusty, Musty, Lusty finally takes us to the white flag. Chris is able to cruise, no problem, back around the racetrack and get that win, finally. Oh, Chris is spinning! Chris spun! We're actually gonna go on board with D. Chris himself. Bro, what are we doing? Bro! Don't crash out. We're going on board with D. Chris himself for the final lap of this running here at the Circuit of the Americas. What's Sato doing it back this running slow? What's Chris doing? Dominating, pulling away, and about to snag win 12 on the season. To be fair, it was a 1v1 against somebody who's not that good, so I kind of expected this result. On the brakes. Perfect. Right over the curb. Perfect. Back up. Through the pack. Through the turn. Through the turn. I have no idea what to say. I'm just... This is boring. Once everybody started leaving, it just... boring. Chris using the runoff room to his advantage, but that's not going to matter because Chris, the guy who is a certified D1 gooner to Christopher Bell, is going to slide right through the final turn and coming back around to the line. Chris, in the number 18 Yahoo Toyota, cruises to his 12th victory on the season in Circuit of the Americas. Boring, but good game. Oh my god! And he left, he mad. Well, we gotta get some good angles at this burnout here, hold up. Chris, after getting win 9 at the Charlotte Roval, had such a long debt of just not winning. That mainly because Nye took over all the wins. Nye left, and look at this. First race back, he's doing donuts in Circuit of the Americas. I'm missing his burnouts. That wasn't a really good burnout. He's coming down to victory lane, so we're going to be able to clip some good burnouts now. We're probably missing something extremely serious right now, but yeah, I don't care. Chris saw the system, fought the system, and beat the system. And he's going to win the Circuit of the Americas. Comes down the hill. What's he going to do? Probably hook right into the wall. Spin her out. Chris is going to win that Circuit of the Americas. Oh no, he just didn't want to burn out anymore. Okay. Completely understandable. He never does victory lane burnouts in victory lane. He always stands at the finish line and does it. And then I just leave. Master class. Out of the 18. Just as you'd expect. And Chris gets Winslow that coda. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for me. I'm gonna see y'all this Saturday for Echo Park Speed.